Hey guys, so for this DIY video I've decided to try out this vintage t-shirt slash sweatshirt transfer I got from eBay, and it's like a vintagey kind of looking cat. It's really cute, and inside we've got instructions, and then we have got the transfer, which looks like this on one side and it looks like this on the other side. And then we have got some baking paper. So I'm going to read through the instructions and see how to do that. And then I got inspired by these lovely little ladies on the back here. And I quite like this oversized white sweatshirt look. It's kind of just vintagey. It just reminds me of a vintagey look. So I thought I'd go all out and copy that look. So I went and I got a white sweatshirt, if you can see that. A bit glary, but yeah. And it's a Gildan. So you can get that online, just Google Gildan. And depending on the quality of the sweatshirt that you buy, they can actually come quite cheap. So obviously the better quality will be more expensive, but this one seems fine. This is kind of medium to cheap quality, and it's like half cotton, half polyester. So I'm quite excited to give this a try. If it works out, then this will be a great DIY video. If it doesn't work out, then it's more of an experimental DIY video, and it means I've tried and tested it for you guys so that you don't have to waste your time and money and I can just do that for you. So let's see how it goes. Cute. I absolutely love it. At first I thought it was really hard because I kept trying to iron on the black edge around the transfer, but it turns out that the black edge bit isn't meant to be part of the transfer. So then eventually, after like viciously ironing for a while, I kind of gave up, and then I was just like, I'm just going to start peeling it off. And then when I peeled it off, I realised that the black line actually isn't. Sorry, it cut out. Yeah, so what I was saying was, when I actually peeled it off, I realised that the black line wasn't a part of it. So bear that in mind if you decide to do this. I'm so happy with it. I absolutely love it. And it says that I need to wait for it to cure. Not 100% sure what that means. I guess it just means dry, set. Cure probably means set. Makes more sense. For 24 hours. And you can leave it as it is. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is add some glitter to it. So tomorrow I'm going to do a little tutorial on adding the glitter, because that's what I decided to do for mine. And so see you then. So part 2 of designing this sweatshirt is adding the glitter. I just felt like, because it's kind of like a vintage transfer, it's a bit old school, it might not be as strong, so I thought it might be quite a cool idea to outline it in glitter. I did see on the pictures on the package that the transfers were outlined in black glitter, but I decided that black glitter is a bit too harsh, so I went on the search for some clear kind of rainbowy mermaid glitter, and I just thought that it'd be nice to add a bit of shine to it, and also kind of adds a seal on the edge of the transfer so that it's like extra strong. I ended up not being able to find the singular one, so I had to actually buy a multi-pack like this. And it's from a brand called Tulip, and I got it from Amazon, and it's kind of cheaper than in the shops if you get it from Amazon. Yeah, so that's cool. There's another brand called Dylon which does them, and I'm sure you can search online. I think instead of getting like this pack, which was like £11–12, you can get a singular one for about £3, maybe even less. Just have a look around. And yeah, so it's kind of a perfect excuse to do more fun, sparkly DIYs in different colours in the future anyway, so I don't feel too bad that I had to get the whole thing. So yeah, let's get started, see how it goes. So that was pretty easy, that's done, and I found that the glue was really like hard to get neat and uniformed, but it is going to dry see-through, so it would just be sparkly on the outline. I personally didn't mind that it was a bit messy, but if you do prefer it being neater, then just take your time. Or I actually think that the Tulip glitter has a really thick nozzle. There are actually some squeezy glitter glues out there that have a thinner nozzle, so maybe you can look out for that. There are different ways that you can add glitter too. You could actually squeeze that squeezy bottle glitter onto a paintbrush and then just paint it on, so then the whole thing's glittery. But I just wanted to add a little bit of details, that's what I decided to do. And yeah, you can just play around with it. There's loads of different things you can do. You can add little dots, polka dots of glitter, because when it dries see-through it's just kind of a little added like texture and finish. So I'm gonna wait for this to dry, and then we can wait and see what the results are like. Okay, so we are done. That is it. This is all finished, and I really like how the glitter turned out, if you can see. There's a little bit of sparkle. It just seals the edges of the transfer to make it even stronger, and I'd say to leave it for at least 24 hours, preferably even longer, because depending on how like thick you squeeze the glitter, it might take a bit longer to dry, and it's just better to be safe than sorry. So maybe just don't wash it for like 24–30 hours if you do want to wash it like quite soon after you make this. And just a few final notes really quickly. Make sure that you don't iron the thick glittery parts, because it will just probably melt it, and I don't even think the transfer area needs to be ironed, so you can just iron around the glittery areas, and that's pretty much it. You're good to go. I actually wanted to find some links so that you guys can straight up just like check for some similar transfers like this that maybe you could get, and for some reason I couldn't find these vintage transfers that I used. Like, I couldn't find them in England. Most of them were in America. So I will put some links, so if you're from America that's perfect. However, there are places online, if you just Google iron-on t-shirt transfer or iron-on transfer or something, you probably can find them. You can even like type in cat transfer or something on eBay or like a fashion like a fabric online store or something, somewhere that has kind of like a mix of different things for like fashion related stuff. Okay, that really didn't make much sense. Basically, you can find them. They do exist. They are out there. It may not be exactly the same as mine, but they are out there. And also, if you have any local haberdashery stores, a John Lewis, anything that doesn't have to be a vintage transfer, it might even be easier and better to use a non-vintage one because you're kind of guaranteed to have more of a fresh, crisp transfer. So anyway, I really hope you like this tutorial. I want to get back into this DIY stuff because it's like my most favourite thing to do. And if you do like it, I'd really appreciate like a thumbs up or a follow or some kind of, you know, nice comment to let me know what you thought. Yeah, maybe not a horrible comment, but a nice comment would be nice. And final vent. After I filmed half of this video, I wanted to like zhuzh up the roots of my hair, and I realised I thought I was using dry shampoo and I was using Shine Mist, so I'm a bit like gutted because it's kind of like ratted my hair out, which is ratted my hair out, made my hair a bit ratty. So apologies for that in the final part where I was supposed to like show my outfit and look all cute, and then like my hair kind of got even shinier and more matted when I was trying to make it more fluffy and voluptuous. So don't use Shine Mist. Make sure you read the can before you spray something on your roots, because I basically have to wash this all out now. But anyway, vent over, and I'll see you at my next video. I've got something quite fun planned, so see you soon!